Welcome to Mr. Criminology, where we share for you to learn and succeed. In this video, we will be discussing pro reo doctrine, rule of lenity, and equipoise rule. Pro reo doctrine. This Latin legal maxim literally means when in doubt for the accused. When moral certainty as to the culpability hangs in the balance, acquittal on reasonable doubt inevitably becomes a matter of right. Ang ibig sabihin po ng pro reo doctrine ay sa tuwing may hindi malinaw o malabo sa criminal law natin, yung malabo o hindi malinaw na yon ay dapat nire-resolba or ini-interpret ng court natin laban sa gobyerno natin. O kung dalawa ang interpretasyon ng batas, ang interpretasyon na nagbibigay benepisyo sa accused ang masusunod. This is in line also with the accused's right to be presumed innocent. Kasi kung may doubt, it means na hindi natin na-prove yung guilt ng accused. Ano naman ang rule of lenity? It is the doctrine that a court, in construing an ambiguous criminal statute that sets out multiple or inconsistent punishments, should resolve the ambiguity in favor of the more lenient punishment. Dito naman yung batas, hindi malinaw kung ano yung ipapataw na punishment o parusa. Let's say sa batas na yon, 2 beses nabanggit yung crime na yon, kung paano siya na-commit or nagawa, etc. However, magkaiba sila ng nabanggit na penalty. Ano ngayon ang susundin? Ayon sa rule of lenity, ang ipapataw na parusa ng court natin ay yung mas lenient o mas mababa o mas maluwag na parusa. So kung yung isa sinabi 10 years imprisonment at yung isa naman 8 years, susundin yung 8 years kasi ito yung mas magaan sa akusado. Ano naman ang equipoise rule? It is a rule in law which states that when the evidence of the prosecution and the defense are equally balanced, the scale should be tilted in favor of the accused in obedience to the constitutional presumption of innocence. Dito naman sa equipoise rule, yung evidence ng prosecution and the defense or the accused ay equal. Bale, si prosecutor ay may enough evidence siya na nagsasabing si akusado ang gumawa ng krimen. Si akusado naman ay may enough evidence siya to prove na inosente siya. In case nangyari ito, ang papanigan po ng court natin ay si accused. In this instance kasi, hindi na prove beyond reasonable doubt yung guilt ni accused. Mas mataas pa rin yung presumption of innocence ni accused. Dapat masigit ang evidence ng prosecution kaysa sa defense para ma-convict yung accused. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to share it and to subscribe.